What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we made our way around the Mechonis just a bit more to do a couple of side quests. I say the Mechonis, more like the Fallen Arm. And in this episode, we still have a couple more quests that I want to take care of here, and then we'll be visiting another area in a little bit. But I won't spoil where that is. So let's get started. And actually, I want to start off this episode by looking at our skill tree. Fiora is almost done with Courage. I'm not going to unlink that now. I do want to get this skill tree. Feels party gauge of 2 allies are incapacitated. Sounds great. We'll leave that for now. I think she should be able to complete that. I'm not going to worry about any skill links quite yet. I may do all that off screen. Ricky is basically done with this. I'm sure that'll finish in just a moment, so we'll be able to change that. Fiora, I'm sorry, not Fiora. Sharla is getting close to being done with her 3rd skill tree. So we'll wait and see about that. Maybe we'll get a 4th one at some point in the near future. See, Ryan's good. He's close on almost all of them, but we should be fine for now. Shulk just finished up his humanity skill, his skill branch. So I'm going to switch him over to integrity for now. Just let him kind of fill this out. Ooh, successfully completed quest awards more XP. Why didn't I get this sooner? We've been doing so many quests, it's kind of ridiculous. Sorry, Dunban is good for this solid foundation, blowdown immunity. That's gonna be really good for later. We'll probably move him over to Prudence after that or something. And then Melia is almost done with her 2nd skill branch, but I did want to show off moving Shulk's skill branch. You may want to check on yours as well. I usually try to check it before every episode and that kind of stuff. So, but anyway. Now that we've done that, we can head running up here because our first quest that I want to take care of is right up here, right in front of this door. You can see the quest marker above our head now. This is Rizaka? Rizaka. We're going to go with that. Oh no, what can I do? This is so embarrassing. I just can't stand here all day. Hey, what's up? A bit of trouble? Oh, sorry. Did you hear me speaking to myself there? Then I suppose there's no point in hiding it. It's my house door. It's broken. I just can't seem to open it, and now I can't get back inside. I'm pretty good at fixing things, but I haven't got the parts I need. I know. Could I ask you to help? I just need you to find the parts. How about it? Alright, so this is fixing a broken door. We need 5 digital filaments and 2 dated frames, and we have more than enough for both of those, so we should be just fine. Really? Could you be quick? I'll stay here and think about how best to fix it. Okay, give it my best shot. Alright, and like I said, we have both of these already, so as soon as these little images come off the screen, we'll talk to her again. Great, you got everything I need. Thanks for your help. Now I can finally fix my door and get back into my house. Oh, what a relief. Another problem solved. Seeing you like this makes me feel proud, Fiora. Hey, you're making me blush. I'll get back to work now that I can get into my house. My big sister collected up some scrap for me to repair. The work's really been piling up. Looks like I better get cracking. Alright, and she disappears into her house, and that's a quest complete. Physical defense down, not too bad. It's a pretty good gem, I guess. I think it helps us inflict physical defense down on other enemies. Now, the next Machina I do want to talk to is actually right over here. She does have a quest for us, but this is Veronica.
Yes.
Lately, we've been having so many problems we never used to have. I hope this is not retribution for what Egil has done. Let's talk to you one more time. We do not agree with what Egil does. That's why we've distanced ourselves from him. I know the village chief is very worried about all this too. Interesting. Now I do think after talking with her, I think we should be able to walk right down here, and it should be during the day. Yes, correct. And maybe I've already talked to her once by accident, and so that's why this quest was already popped up. But it's Rizaka again. I went ahead and talked to her twice just to make sure. But if you haven't, if you don't have Veronica's on your affinity chart, this quest will not be available to you until you've done that. So, but here's Rizaka again. So let's talk to her. And Charlie, your gun's in the way. Anyway, this isn't good. I can't just leave my work. Oh, it's you. Here again in my hour of need. I'm sure you'll hear me out, right? You remember when I was locked out of my house, don't you? Thanks to you, I managed to fix the door and get back inside. When I got in, my precious mechanical flower was wilting. I want to water it, but no water around here. But all the water around here is no good. You can only give mechanical flowers pure water. Can you sympathize, right? Can you make some pure water? Alright, we'll help out. Oh, I did not mean to skip that. That was specific text for Ricky. I'm sorry. Wow, such a brave hero bot. I could just kiss you. Sorry, I just have a bit of a weakness for cute things. So I can count on you. Yeah, I think Ricky was kind of hitting on the Machina lady. So, anyway, Ricky, you have a wife, so calm down there, buddy. Alright, we need to go to Zact Spring to get that water. So, I guess I'll just warp right on over here. No reason to not keep you guys with me, I guess. It's a very quick travel. We've already gotten some water from here once before, way back when we first arrived here, so why not grab some again? Now that we've got that pure water, let's head on back. So, let's... Junks? Very quick skip travel, and yeah, no reason even for me to cut out any of this. Like, literally, it was that fast. Alright, we got that water for you, Rizaka. Sorry, I think we've just gone through a lot of trouble to get it. But it looks like it'll take more than just pure water. It needs some kind of plant food. I heard you can make it by mixing electric Upa tears and pure water. I need that or my flower will die. Please, can you bring me some electric Upa tears? Alright, so our quest log has been updated. So we'll set this as active and I'll look at it. So we're going to collect 5 lots of electric Upa tears from Prado Upas on the fallen arm. Now those guys just so happen to be right inside, I think if it's the digit 5 pole zone. And I think the quickest area we can travel to is on a passage and head up this way. Now, I do want to mention that there is a trade for this item, so we could have just gone and traded for this item within the village, but it's actually probably worth our while to head on this way, because once we jump down into the water, do I have Ricky in my party? I think I do. Yeah, he's not going to be able to fight down here, so real quick, Ricky, we're going to swap you out for Dunban. We'll fight with this party. But yeah, all the Upas are here. These are the guys we need to fight. But also, there's the Affluent Beleth, which is a unique monster. Pretty weak for us now, all things considered. And I want to take all these guys out. So, let's fight these guys. I'm not going to show off this fight, I don't think. It should go by pretty quickly, all things considered, I think. So, oh yeah, he's almost dead already. Oh, there's another one, though. Yeah, you know what? I think I might just cut ahead until we fought all these enemies. And I'll show off the screen. Well, I guess there's not really much to show off with the unique monster. It's just going to give us an infinity coin, and that's probably going to be it, actually. So, I'll just meet you guys back with Rizaka once we're done. Whoa! Hold on. This is something I want to show off. First of all, we got a weapon for Charla, which I don't think is better than what she has. Same thing for Melia. We didn't get the items we need, but Spear Break for Melia. So this is an advanced art book. So this is the first instance that I've seen, at least, on our playthrough of getting level 10 art books from unique monsters. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I actually do want to show that off. So if we go to arts, it will show that Melia, a new arts menu has allowed you to obtain a new level of art. So you don't even have to get a level, a medium level art. We now just have the level 10, we now just have level 10 for that. So, in fact, can I upgrade that some? Because I think that's it's a pretty good art. Spear Break, yeah. Should increase the damage, all sorts of stuff like that. Cooldown. Yeah, we'll level this up a little bit. Maybe to like level 7 or something like that. Same thing with Summon Bolt. We'll see how far we can go. Can we go all the way to level 10? Okay, not quite a level 10 Summon Bolt, but you get Summon Bolt to level 10, you're going to be in for it. Or all the enemies are, at least. Anyway, like I said, I'll actually just cut back once we've made it back to Rizaka. Alright, Rizaka, we're back once more. Ah, you're back. Great, it's the electric Upa tears. I better hurry up and make the plant food. Come on, my little flower, you can make it. Wow, look at it. It's back to its old self. It's even bigger than before, just like Veronica said. Oh, what a relief. Another problem solved. Excellent work, Fiora. You ought to be proud of yourself. No, it's too early for that. After all, we still have lots to do. You guys have been so great. I really want to thank you. Ah, I know. Take this key. It's been lying around the new house for about 10 years now. I've forgotten what it was for. Take it. It's yours. Okay, if it's a key that you don't even know what it's for, why would I want it? But Lightning Attack 4 jump's pretty good. I think I can use that on Charla. Or Ryan. Ooh, level ups. Sweet. Now there is... Let me see. I think another quest to take care of. And it's right up here. Yes, correct. This is where I want to go. Actually, you know what? Yeah, actually, I do want to take care of this first, I think.
Hi there.
See. If I could use this gun properly, then everything would be fine. Oh, this is not the right quest. I'll just skip all of this. This is not something I want to take on for a little bit. Yeah, I actually will forget you said anything. Oh, really? Oh, man. No, I want to change the time. This is not the right quest. Whoopsie daisy, I guess. I think it needs to be nighttime. Yeah, Carlos is the one I want to talk to. What's up, Carlos?
How's it going?
The other day, I met other Homs just outside the village. Looks like we weren't the only ones who survived. His name is Theo, and he was a member of the recon squad. I never met him, but I'd heard all sorts of good things about him. Can I talk to you one more time? I want that quest, please. Ever since I arrived in the village, everyone has helped me so much. Take, X-Kit? I don't even know. We'll say, X-Kit for one. She's done so much for me. She looked after me she's looked on me from the day I was brought here. Okay, can we actually get to the quest now, please? Come on, where is that thing? There we go. I've been looking for so long, I'm almost ready to give up. If you don't mind me asking, what's wrong? Hey, I know that voice. Fiora, yes, it is you. Is that you, Carlos? We all thought you died at the Battle of Sword Valley. I think the stars, you're really alive. Fell down from the sword and the villagers sent me back here. Wow, that's amazing. I can't believe it. The colony residents are going to be overjoyed when they hear. Oh man, this brings it all back. I haven't seen you since I enlisted in the defense force. And you look so different. Wow. Well, a few things have changed for me since then. But back to you. Is something wrong? Yeah. I'm so happy to see you. I almost forgot. I've lost something really important to me. It's the sword on which I swore an oath to my best friend. We enlisted in the defense force at the same time. What happened to it? I think I must have lost it when I fell off the sword. I haven't seen it since that day. Would you mind if I helped you? I mean, it would mean a lot to you if you would let me do this for you. I kind of feel like it's fate that we met here today. I know I can find it. Ha, just like when you were a kid. Rash enough to accept any challenge, no matter how difficult. I can see why Vanguard wanted you in the defense force. Rash, come on, don't be so mean. I'm sorry, Fiora. I'm just glad you haven't lost that sweet old Fiora charm. Okay then, so you'll look for it. Alright, so this is the Oath Sword. We'll get some Jack Daggers for that too. So when you find the Oath Sword in the area of the Power Pipe Ruins on the Fallen Arm. Thanks, you'll have it back in no time. You'll be doing me a massive favor, Fiora. Start looking around the rest of the Fallen Arm. I'll be looking elsewhere in the meantime. That okay with you? Alright, sure thing. And now, I did want to take care of the quest we just did before this. Before we take care of that, you can see on our map where it is, Power Pipe Ruins. We haven't actually been able to get there quite yet. And that is because we actually needed that key. That one key that we got from the quest just before this will allow us to run right over here to this little red switch over here that we can examine, turn it green, and as we do that, this will move out of the way and reveal an area that we can climb straight up. And if we do so, if we continue to make it shouldn't be that large of a climb now. We're almost, we're already halfway to the top already. We're very close. When we get up here, you'll notice an area that, well, I'll just wait until we get there. So there should be some item orbs maybe around here, I think. There's like, okay, there's like one down there, but that's not really that important. Nothing we can see over here in this like grassy area, but this is basically where the wrist is. But if we walk right over here, ooh, item orb, what can I get? Let's see. Poison ivy, sweet, not really that important, but I'll take it, I guess. What about you? Sour turnip, also, well, I guess I don't need any of these items anymore, or at least not that I know of. But if we head right down over here, you'll see that this looks very familiar. This is where Ryan and Charlotte woke up when they fell off the sword as well. So this must have been around the area where, oh my goodness, what's his name? Carlos fell from. Yeah, so this is where they kind of woke up, and turns out neither of them noticed the sword probably sticking out of the ground over here, that red item orb. That's where the Oath Sword is, but I do want to grab this, ooh, Ice Ether Gear. Oh, 2? 3 great gems. Oh my goodness, wow. That was incredibly lucky. But there's the Oath Sword, and I'll meet you guys back at Carlos. Alright, what's up, Carlos? We found your sword, buddy.
How's it going?
Carlos! That smile you must have. The sword, you found it. It's the sword you were looking for, Carlos. That's it, you found it. This is the sword on which I swore an oath to my friend. Where did you find it? It was embedded in the power pipe ruins. It's tougher than it looks. No, it's a crummy sword, alright. It was a massive stroke of love that it didn't shatter on impact. I told you so. I knew we could find it for you. Huh, you were right. What would I have done without you to sort me out? Even if it seems a bit rash on your part, I'm glad you helped me. But now I can uphold the oath I made. I promise to protect Natalia for as long as I draw breath. This sword is really important to you. Hey, I'm glad it worked out for you. Well, I guess this isn't much, but I want you to have my daggers. They're well made, have sturdy grips, and will serve you well. I have my oath sword now, so I won't be needing them anymore. It's the least I can do to say thank you for finding it. Thank you, Fiora. Don't mention it, Carlos. It was my pleasure. Alright, and with that, we got some daggers. I won't be checking those out now, but I'm sure we'll be looking at our equipment sometime in the near future. And with that, Fiora's rashness skill branch is unlocked. I was a bit alluding in the beginning of this episode when I talked about skill trees and stuff. So, as soon as courage is finished, actually, I think I'll wait till courage is finished. I think this is really great for Fiora, actually, if I remember correctly. So, rashness is prioritizing this trait will boost your counterattack rate. And so, while you have this activated, counterattack rate is up about 2%, which isn't great, but anything will count. But I want to go through all of these really quick. So, this is vision mode. Boost next art's damage when warned of a vision. So attack arts plus, and it's 25%. So anytime you see a vision, the next attack will have boosted damage. The art attack will have boosted damage. Ultimate counter turns all counter attacks into critical hits. This is 100% success rate, definitive critical hit. So anytime Fiora will counter attack, that is a critical hit always. This one is dealing damage will occasionally max out the talent gauge. So it's active 2% and it boosts it to 100%. So yeah, you just randomly attack and your talent gauge will be full. Incredible. It's absolutely great for Fiora. If talking about it being a damage per second character, this is what you want right here. Critical combo turns all double attacks into critical hits. I do believe, if I look on our skill branch, eventually we should be able to give that to Dunban as well. I just want to point that out, you know. That is something that we'll be able to do a little bit later. That would be really good for him as well. He does a lot of double attacks too. But Fiora does as well, so great for her as well. And then finally, Explosion of Energy. Increases tension by 1 level when using talent arts. Every time you use a talent art, your tension increases by 1. Incredible for Fiora, because the higher your tension, the more damage you do, the more likely you're to do critical attacks, or critical hits, you know, double attacks, counter attacks, all those kind of things. So I'm actually going to leave courage for just a moment and immediately move Fiora over to rashness. And with that, I think that's that quest line done. But that's not everything I want to take care of. Right down here by the ether light, we have Zekit, which is the person that we talked to earlier that I've struggled to pronounce their name ever since. Let's talk to her. I don't know what to do. The scheduled inspection is just around the corner, but I have a bad feeling something's gonna go wrong. Please tell me more. You'll listen? Oh, thank you. Here's the thing. I'm in charge of inspecting the ether exhaust system, but I'm almost certain something will go wrong this time. I have a sense for these things. I'm sure something this terrible is going to go wrong this year. It comes around once every 10 years, so I suppose I can skip it just this once, but it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. Sounds intriguing. Maybe we should go and take a look ourselves. I'm sure something will go wrong if I go on my own, but if you all go together, you could probably handle anything, right? So will you check out on the ether exhaust system for me? I'd be so grateful. Alright, so we need to go to the ether exhaust system and eliminate any problems in the area. And if you can see that name over there on the right side of the screen, you can probably tell that this is going to be a unique monster. So when you check it to make sure there's nothing out of the ordinary, anything like that. So let's head on over there. And I think the quickest route to get there is actually to warp on over to, we've explored the area already, it's right up here. Yeah, the black wreckage, and we'll just walk our way over there. In fact, I'm going to meet you guys on over there. Alright, now that we're here on this little island area, the way you get here is you kind of swim through the water and you have to come up this little ledge right here. You can't that connecting part of the land right there is a little bit misleading. There's a lot of level changes and stuff, and so you can actually reach it from right over like there in that area over there. But you may notice we walked to this door a while back and it was locked. But this time when we walk up, because we have that key that we got from the quest at the beginning of this episode, we can now just walk inside. And yeah, this is evil Bathan. Now granted, not incredibly strong, but we can take care of him anyway. And I think he has spikes. I think no, he doesn't have any spike damage. I don't want to eliminate that debuff he has. I don't know why that always shows. That must be a bug or something, because it'll show the Mag Storm as ready to go, even though there's not been any toppled enemies. Dunban, I would love for you to draw the aggro, please, if at all possible. I don't want to try to sit here and dodge attacks. No reason to attack the enemies surrounding him. I think we should be fine just taking on this guy, and then we can just kind of get out of here. But let's start this chain attack. Soaring Tempest. Dunban can do a little bit more damage. It's not gonna do anything really. He's probably immune to instant death anyway, but he's not dazed anyway. Can I do Air Fang? Maybe topple this guy? Maybe I should have tried it. But we're probably not going to get another attack to even try anything like that. So, alright, Air Fang again. Alright, can I get gun drones? There we go. And this should take care of him, I think. If not, we're going to get incredibly close. Okay, incredibly close. And there we go. And we got an Affinity Coin. And I'm actually going to have to take these guys out, which shouldn't be too tough, actually. We're almost done anyway. So I'll actually leave you guys around, because I want to check out these chests. I want you guys to see what we get. Come here, buddy. Your time is done. Yep. There you go. Thank you, bud. Alright, so. Oh, wait. Something just spawned in front of me. Wolf Garter. Is that any good? Probably not. Okay, so just like 2 more. Okay. You guys don't care that I'm here. Okay. As long as we're good. Alright. Ooh. Dang, 3 weapons. Wow. I think we already got that and that for both Charlotte and Melia. I don't know why I'm getting names all mixed up. But then we got this Barrier Nasher for Ricky. It's probably also not as strong as what we had already. So we probably will never use those. But I do want to grab this Ether Crystal Deposit, and I'm going to meet you guys back over at Zekit.
Welcome.
What's up, Zekit? Back on with the Ether Exhaust System. If I'd gone alone as scheduled. Thank you. Thank you so much. I would have never made it out of there if I hadn't sent you ahead. Oh, what a relief. Another problem solved. Alright. And with that, this thing... goodness. If this is going to happen every time I go to inspect the place, I wish it was scheduled to take place every 100 years. That way I don't have to panic... I would only have a panic attack once every century. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this when I first came to Macanis, but I'll quickly mention it again. She's talking about it being every century. Yeah, kind of insane, but if we go look for the Mechon on our screen, like for example, this small child Mechon is Mixic, 1,326 years old. Yeah, incredible. Let's see, who's this? Veronic, 3,387. Yeah, these guys are old. 2,797. 2,832. Let's see. Do we even have like 2,673? 4,894. Very old. I think he's probably the oldest one we've met so far. Let's see. Are there any more that's quite that old? 4,800 and something. How old were you? 4,894. 4,816. Yeah, but all these guys super old. Wow, we have a load of stuff on our affinity chart. Good for us then, I guess. Sure. Yeah, these guys are quite old. That shows you just how long ago that the entire just how like long they've been around, I guess, is really what I'm trying to say. I don't know where I was going with that. But I think that's everything I want to take care of actually here. Yeah, in the Hidden Magna Village. And so, time to head to the next area. that I want to take care of. And if you guys can see where I'm heading to, yeah, we're heading directly inside a frontier village. One of my favorite locations, probably one of yours, because all the Nopon are just so cute. But anyway, with that, the first area I want to take care of is right over here, and I think it needs to be daytime. Yeah, in fact, it does. So let's change the time, I guess, to morning. And I do actually think, I think we can leave Fiora. We'll keep the party as the same. I don't think there's anything that we need to do here. But let's talk to Rasha here. Tati was singing a lovely song. I wonder where he learned it. I want to try singing too. Alright, cool. But yeah, you remember Rasha as Cherry's, like, auntie pawn or something. At this time of year, a lot of Machna Iluka migrate to this area. My Nisipan is scared of bugs. Could I ask you to do some pest control? That is a worry. Yeah, her Nisipan, Cherry. Sushi's talking pals. I would do it myself, but I get a thrashing in my life. I can't hold a weapon properly because of an old injury. And of course, everyone has that allergy really bad this year. My head is all bunged up. You look very good. Yeah, mine too. If you can't hear it in my voice, you probably hear me like sniffle just a little bit while I'm recording this episode. Probably the next couple of episodes too. It's very kind of you to notice, but thank you. But I cannot use my arm properly, not even for everyday work. So you can get rid of the Machna Ilukas for me. Sure, 5 of them in the Yellow Flower Grove. You've been there already, so I'll head there as soon as possible. But yeah, I was talking about being all bunged up. So am I guess. I'm a little stuffy as well. I don't know what it is about. It's either this time of year or like a lot of like my family and stuff. We've all been out to like. Let's see. I guess we want to go here and head north. But yeah, it's like I always get kind of stuffy this time of year, and I'm not sure if it's allergies or like going out places with like my family and stuff, or if it's more of a if it's a different issue or something. I hope I'm not coming down with anything or getting like sick or something like that. That would be a bit of a pain, and hoping there's just not any strong enemies in my path as we make our way this way. You gotta be careful as you're making your way through here, because those big monsters could jump out at any moment, like those big T-Rexes and stuff. Those are the guys we want to avoid. So yeah, there, I'm sniffling again. Yeah, Dinosaurus, not level 98. Definitely gonna stay over here and avoid. Yeah, we've been here. It's been a long time since we've been here, and these guys are still way too strong even for us. So definitely going to avoid that at all costs. But now that we are here at the Yellow Flower Grove, I don't know why I didn't just cut ahead or whatever. I guess I just like talking or hearing myself speak or something. Yeah, all these Machna Ilukas that we need to take care of right here. In fact, I'll cut ahead of all the fighting, and I'll meet you guys back in Frontier Village. Alright, now that we've taken care of all that, we actually need to come see Cherry. Friends bash Machna Iluka. Why did friends do that? I know, Rasha told you to. Tell Rasha to mind her own business. Oh, well, okay then, that went well. So I guess we can just jump down and talk to Rasha. In fact, no reason to cut ahead, I can just... What? Alright, now that we've not hit the stairs that time, let's talk to Rasha. Rasha. I don't know. One of those two. Whatever. Well done. Thank you so much. That's a relief. Oh, what a relief. Another problem solved. Cherry said I should mind my own business. She needs to learn some manners and grow up. Oh, well, those two don't seem too happy with each other, and minimal money and XP and some gear that's probably outdated. Now for this, we do actually need to switch Charlotte into the lead, I do believe, to take care of this quest. So, let's, take care of this real quick. Do you mind if I talk to you about something? Of course, if you think I can help. Once I used to travel the world as a Nopon merchant. My sister Pawn and I ran our own little outfit. It was so enjoyable. Then one night as we were attacked as we came up by Aerith Sea. I was badly injured. My sister Pawn lost her life. How awful. I'm so sorry to hear that. My sister Pawn was Cherry's Mama Pawn. Since then I've been taking care of Cherry. But she blames me for her Mama Pawn's death. Time is supposed to be a great healer. But maybe Cherry doesn't want to accept what happened that day. Even though she knows it was just an accident. I know better than anyone that it's hard to accept these things. Perhaps you're right. But still, I wish it had been me who had died that day, and not my sister Pawn. You can't think like that, Rasha. But maybe, yes, here's an idea. Tell me, do you know what kind of monster attacked you? It was near the ether crystal deposit at Arid Sea. It's probably still there even now. Maybe we could get rid of it. I don't know if that will change anything between you and Cherry, but you and Cherry need to find some way of getting over this. Our stubbornness has to stop sometime. If you could beat that monster, it would be a great help. Alright, so we need to defeat a pillager Hode in the area of the ether crystal deposit at the Arid Sea. Now, this isn't a unique monster or anything like that. It is actually just a regular monster at Arid Sea. I don't think we can actually get there directly from here. We'll have to head to Hovering Reef 4 and then to the ether crystal deposit. So I'll just meet you guys on over there. While I was heading to the ether crystal deposit, I came across a treasure chest that apparently I never opened. And it's just some random gear that I probably will never use. I mean, cool, I guess. I guess I'll just cut back here then, as we're already here at the ether crystal deposit, and man, I forgot how pretty all the ether crystals look. It's like a giant crystal. We don't get this on Magonis. Maybe the Bionis is a little bit better. Not to hate on the Machna or anything and their giant robot of a Titan, but that was pretty. Anyway, the monster we need to take care of is actually right over here, and we need to jump down this cliff into the water below. Oh, okay. We just barely made it, and I do believe the enemy is somewhere right out here on the beach. In fact, yeah, here he is, Pillager Hode, right over here. This is who we need to take care of. Pretty low level enemy, shouldn't take us very long to take care of this guy. Should be pretty easy. I don't even know if we should yeah, I don't know. Never mind, that was very close. Not very close. I mean, it was very quick. Got that cloth thing from him or whatever. Some more gear that's probably not good for us anymore. Anyway, I'll meet you guys back with Rasha. Hello, Rasha. You got rid of the monster. What saved me back then was my sister Pawn's sacrifice. She drew away the monster's attention. That allowed me to escape despite my injuries. But Cherry still feels I abandoned my sister Pawn that day. Can I make one final request? It's about a piece of cloth that belonged to my sister Pawn. Can you give it to Cherry for me? Alright, and that's the cloth that we got from the monster, so let's go meet Cherry. Alright, what's up, Cherry? Yay! This is for you. Piece of old cloth? What do I want with this? You don't recognize it? This pattern. I've seen it somewhere before. It's from my beloved Mama Pawn's clothing. Where did friends get this? We avenged your mother's death. So my Auntie Pawn Rasha still regrets what happened. Actually, I already knew that. I know it was not my Auntie Pawn's fault. It was fault of Monster. I will never forget beloved Mama Pawn. I will carry this piece of cloth with me always. Never forget. I will never forget those that were dear to me either. Thank you. From now on, I want to patch things up with my Auntie Pawn. Alright, so let's go talk to Rasha once again. This time don't hit the stairs. Alright, what's up, Rasha?
Oh, fine.
Well, they delivered it to her. I see. How was she? She said she doesn't blame you. She knows it was the monster. From now on, she wants to patch things up with you. Me and Cherry, patch things up? I do hope I can be a good Mama Pawn to her. You're all she's got, and she's all you've got, right? That's right. I've always wallowed in self-pity by my sister Pawn's death. Now I want to put that energy into connecting with Cherry. If you continue to believe in each other, then it'll turn out fine. I always believe things would turn out okay. Maybe I was even relying on that idea a bit too much. Thank you so much, my friends. I'll do my best. Alright, and with that, we get some shell leggings, but I don't believe that was everything we got. Yeah, Charlotte's Reliance skill branch has been unlocked. Yeah, so 2 skill branches in 1 day. Pretty sweet. So let's go to skill trees here. Let's see. Yeah, Reliance. She's almost done with this. I almost want to leave her here, but let's see. Reliance. This prioritizes trait to improve ether defense. Okay, maybe not that great, but These names are great. Memory of Gatto improves block rate by 10%. Vendetta increases chance of a counterattack. Counter rate up would be good to attach to Fiora if you go with her other skill branch, by the way. Decisive follow-up grants Ether up buff when an ally defeats an enemy. Would be great if you matched on with Melia. Goodness, with that would be pretty nice. You have Revenge, Strength up, and Physical Defense up when an ally is incapacitated. Pretty good there as well. And then finally, Ether Explosion. Greatly increases Ether by 75 points. Another great thing to link with Melia, especially because if you look at their skill links... I actually think we need to go to Melia here. If you get them to level 3 Affinity, Blue Affinity, you can link that. Pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Anyway, with all that being said, I think there is one more thing I do actually want to take care of, and it's actually right up on top of Frontier Village. So let's head all the way up to the top floor of Apex Lake. And is that... You know what? We'll forget that for a moment. So I am about to spoil part of this. So you can see, well, there's a heart-to-heart in front of me, and that's what we're about to check out. And I'm about to spoil one of the party members, and that just so happens to be Miss Melia Antiqua. And it'll be one of these two other characters. So let's see if you can guess who it's going to be. This heart-to-heart is True Natures between Dunban and Melia. This flower is much like the one that used to grow by Arid Sea. Used to? You mean it doesn't anymore? Alas, the breed was wiped out. Not like this grow there anymore. But its seeds must have dispersed all the way here and taken root. Isn't nature beautiful? I can see you love flowers, Melia. I do adore them. I like nothing more than finding new species on our travels. How about you, Dunman? Do you like flowers? I'll be honest, not really. I didn't get the impression that you dislike them all that strongly. Maybe it's just that you like them so strongly. You can't imagine that someone might not like flowers at all. That's not what I meant. It's just, if you hated flowers, you wouldn't tread so carefully around them. I am beaten by your powers of observation. I can always see a person's true nature from how they act in public. I've studied you all ever since we met. As all wise rulers do. A ruler must know his people. My father and brother taught me much about imperial duties. I never thought I would actually need those lessons. But I will certainly need them now. However, their lesson reached far beyond the particulars of ruling, sorry. I learned how to handle myself and communicate well with people. Maybe you need a few more of those lessons. At least I got like people skills. You only seem yourself around Ricky and Shulk, if I might say. I wish you'd open up to the rest of us a bit more. We've all been through so much together on the battlefield. Deep down, I know that you are right. Thank you, Dunban, for your frank comments. I will do my best to open up more. I didn't mean for to treat it quite so formally, but oh well. That's a nice little heart-to-heart between those two. Isn't that sweet? Anyway, there's a quest marker over here, and oh. It's a Napon villager too. Is this a collection quest that I missed out on the first time I'm here? We have lizard for pets once, but Mamapon eat them. Next time, me want to have poison lizards, so Mamapon not eat them. Me want venomous lizards. Can friends catch them for me? We need 5 venomous lizards from Magna Forest, and we don't have any. How did I never come across this collection quest? I guess I'll take care of this, and I'll be right back. Since we never got it done. I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, well, now that that's out of the way, I think that this is a good of place as ever to end off this episode here. So if you guys did like this episode a lot, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. It helps the channel a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.